Have you ever wondered how much our world has transformed over the centuries? Once upon a time, in an era known as the early modern period, the world began to take on a shape that's more familiar to us. Spanning from the 15th to the 18th centuries, this period was a time of significant change and exploration. The horizon of human knowledge expanded as daring explorers ventured beyond known boundaries. A new age of discovery commenced, with explorers from Europe setting sail to unknown lands. They traversed vast oceans, discovered new continents, and established colonies far from their homelands. These expeditions weren't mere adventurous jaunts, though. They set the stage for global trade on a scale never seen before. Exotic goods from the farthest corners of the world began to circulate around the globe, creating a complex web of economic relationships that forever changed the way societies interacted and evolved. But the early modern period wasn't only about exploration and trade, it was also a time of dramatic intellectual evolution. This epoch saw the advent of the scientific revolution, a period that forever altered our understanding of the world. The scientific method was born, bringing with it a new approach to inquiry and knowledge. It was during this time that the likes of Galileo, Newton, and Copernicus made groundbreaking discoveries, challenging long-held beliefs and expanding our understanding of the universe. Parallel to the scientific revolution, the Enlightenment emerged, emphasizing the power of reason and the value of individual rights. Enlightenment thinkers championed the pursuit of knowledge, fostering a culture of intellectual curiosity and critical thinking that continues to shape our world today. In essence, the early modern period was a time of remarkable transformation. It was an era of discovery, intellectual revolution, and the dawn of global trade and interaction. The early modern period set the stage for a world on the brink of colossal change. Imagine a world suddenly shifting from agrarian and handicraft economies to industrial and machine-based production. This is the essence of what happened during the Industrial Revolution, a period of rapid industrialization that took place roughly between the mid-18th and mid-19th centuries. This revolution, which started in Great Britain before spreading across Europe and eventually the world, marked a significant turning point in human history, changing not just how goods were produced, but also the very fabric of society itself. The Industrial Revolution brought about a slew of technological innovations. The advent of the steam engine, for instance, revolutionized transportation and industry. The spinning jenny and power loom vastly improved textile production, while the development of new iron-making techniques led to the construction of larger machines and structures, including railways and bridges. But the Industrial Revolution wasn't just about technological advancements, it also marked a significant shift towards urbanization. As factories sprung up, people began to move from rural areas to cities in search of work. This mass migration to urban areas was a new phenomenon, and it had profound effects on society. Urbanization brought about significant social changes. As cities grew, so did the gap between the rich and the poor. The working conditions in factories were often harsh, and the living conditions in rapidly expanding cities were often deplorable. However, these challenges also led to the emergence of new social and political movements aimed at improving the lives of the working class. Economically, the Industrial Revolution ushered in a new age of prosperity and economic growth. With the rise of factories, goods could be produced on a much larger scale and at a lower cost than ever before. This led to the rise of consumer culture, as people had more disposable income to spend on goods and services. On a broader scale, the Industrial Revolution also had significant impacts on the environment. The large-scale burning of coal for industrial processes contributed to air pollution, while the rapid urbanization and deforestation led to significant changes in land use patterns. In essence, the Industrial Revolution marked a dramatic shift in human society. It changed not just how goods were produced, but also how people lived, worked, and interacted with each other. It was a period of rapid change and adaptation, one that brought about both challenges and opportunities. The Industrial Revolution marked the dawn of a new era, setting the stage for the modern world. It was a time of great upheaval, but also of great progress. It laid the foundation for many of the technological, social, and economic realities we take for granted today. From the factories and machines of the Industrial Revolution, we have built a world of incredible complexity and interconnectedness. And while the challenges of this new world are many, so too are the opportunities it presents. The 20th century, an era of rapid technological advancements, global conflicts, and the rise of globalization. This century was a time of great change, marked by a series of world-shaking events beginning with the two world wars. World War I, often referred to as the Great War, was a conflict of unprecedented scale, spanning continents and involving numerous nations. Barely a generation later, World War II erupted, a conflict even more devastating, reshaping the geopolitical landscape and leaving an indelible mark on human history. Following these global conflicts, the world found itself divided into two major blocks, leading to the Cold War. This standoff between the Western world, led by the United States, and the Eastern Bloc, led by the Soviet Union, was not just a military and political confrontation, but also a clash of ideologies, capitalism versus communism. This period was marked by a race for supremacy in all fields, including space exploration, which led to the famous space race. Parallel to these geopolitical shifts was the rise of globalization. The latter half of the 20th century saw an unprecedented level of interconnectedness between nations. Trade barriers fell, economies became intertwined, and cultures blended. The world became a global village, where events in one corner could echo across continents. But it wasn't just politics and economics that were undergoing seismic shifts. The 20th century was a time of rapid technological advancements. We witnessed the birth of aviation, the advent of television, and the development of computers. These innovations revolutionized communication, transportation, and entertainment, transforming how we live, work, and play. As we approach the end of the 20th century, another transformative era dawned, the digital age. The invention of the internet and the proliferation of digital technology brought about unprecedented connectivity and information exchange. The world was now not just connected through trade and politics, but also through a web of information. Today we live in a complex and interconnected society where knowledge is at our fingertips and we can communicate with anyone, anywhere, anytime. We have access to a wealth of information and resources that previous generations could only dream of. But this digital age also brings new challenges, from cybersecurity threats to the digital divide, and the ethical implications of artificial intelligence. The 20th century and the dawn of the 21st have seen humanity reach new heights, explore new frontiers, and face new challenges. From the ashes of global conflicts to the dawn of the digital age, this period has shaped the world we know today. The modern period has shaped the world we know today, an interconnected society where information exchange is at our fingertips. From the early modern period to the present day, our world has undergone transformative changes. We've taken a long journey together today, covering 5 centuries of human history, starting with the early modern period. This era saw the globe being explored, colonized, and traded among the world's great powers. The scientific revolution of this time brought about groundbreaking discoveries that redefined our understanding of the universe and our place in it. The Age of Enlightenment emphasized reason, individual rights, and the pursuit of knowledge, principles that remain at the core of many societies today. Fast forward to the Industrial Revolution, a time of dramatic shift from agrarian and handicraft economies to industrial and machine-based production. This period was marked by technological innovations that revolutionized manufacturing, transportation, and communication. Urbanization took root and society saw significant socio-economic changes. The world became smaller, faster, and more interconnected. Finally, we ventured into the modern period, a time of rapid technological advancements that have shaped the world as we know it today. The 20th century was marked by 2 world wars, the Cold War, and the rise of globalization. As we moved into the digital age, unprecedented connectivity and information exchange became the norm, further shaping our complex and interconnected society. Each of these periods represents a significant transformation in the history of humankind, bringing about changes that have shaped our current world. The progress we've made is a testament to human ingenuity, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Our journey today may end here, but history continues to unfold. As we stand on the brink of new discoveries and advancements, we are reminded of the transformative power of human spirit. We've come a long way from the early modern period, and who knows where the future will take us. The journey of our world from the early modern period to the present is a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. It makes us wonder what transformations await us in the future.